Hyenas may be brave, but sometimes facing the wrong animals can cost them their lives. And that's exactly what we are about to witness now. This hyena made a serious mistake by facing the lioness alone. At first, the lioness issued a clear warning, signaling the hyena to keep its distance and back away. Instead of retreating, the hyena chose to stand its ground, testing the lioness's patience. After a brief moment, the lioness had enough. She exploded forward at full speed, closing the distance in an instant. With a precise and powerful move, she managed to catch the hyena by the neck. The struggle ended almost immediately. There was no room to escape, no second chance. The hyena's fate was sealed. The hyena struggles desperately to breathe, twisting its body and clawing at the ground in a final attempt to escape, but there is no hope. The lioness has caught it firmly, her grip powerful and unyielding. Every movement of the hyena grows weaker as the lioness maintains full control, pressing her advantage with calm precision. In this moment, the hyena believed it was brave and chose to stand its ground against the crocodile. The crocodile gave a clear warning, signaling the hyena to stay away, but the hyena refused to retreat and continued to challenge it. In a split second, the crocodile launched a sudden attack and charged forward. The hyena tried to escape toward the water, but the crocodile followed relentlessly and caught up. Now there is no chance of survival. The hyena is trapped firmly in the crocodile's powerful jaws. Messing with wild dogs is truly dangerous, especially when it is a single hyena facing an entire pack. And that is exactly what happens here. The hyena moves too close, misjudging the situation and underestimating the danger around it. The wild dogs quickly recognize the hyena as a perfect target. In seconds, they launch a coordinated attack, charging from every direction with relentless speed and precision. Surrounded and overwhelmed, the hyena has no space to escape or defend itself. The pack works together efficiently, cutting off all retreat. Within moments, the struggle is over, and the wild dogs end the hyena's life. What do you think would happen when a buffalo and a hyena come face to face? This video shows the brutal reality of such an encounter. The hyena made a critical mistake by approaching the wrong animal, clearly underestimating the danger. The moment the buffalo noticed the hyena, its body language changed instantly. Without hesitation, the buffalo charged with overwhelming force and aggression. The hyena tried to react, but there was no time and no space to escape. The sheer size, strength, and momentum of the buffalo were simply too much. In the end, the hyena paid with its life. Running away would have been the only smart choice. Leopards are well known for killing hyenas, and this encounter proves it once again. The leopard was resting calmly, completely at ease in its territory when a hyena suddenly came into view. The hyena misjudged the situation, unaware that it had stepped into dangerous ground. In an instant, the leopard reacted. It rose with explosive speed and began chasing the hyena without hesitation. The hyena tried to turn and fight back, but it was no match for the leopard's strength, agility, and precision. Within moments, the chase turned fatal. The leopard quickly overpowered the hyena, turning the attacker into prey. This encounter ended exactly as nature often dictates: swift, decisive, and unforgiving. The hyena truly made a fatal mistake this time when it decided to mess with a baby hippo. Driven by hunger, the hyena saw the young hippo as an easy opportunity, unaware of the deadly danger nearby. What the hyena failed to consider was the presence of the mother. In a sudden and explosive reaction, the mother hippo charged without warning, displaying overwhelming strength and aggression. There was no hesitation, no retreat. The hyena attempted to escape, but it was already too late. The massive hippo closed the distance in seconds, attacking with brutal force to protect her calf. The outcome was inevitable. The hyena paid with its life for this reckless decision, proving that in the wild, targeting the wrong animal can end everything in an instant. This is one of the most insane moments ever captured in the wild. A hyena coming face to face with a tiger. From the very first second, the balance of power was clear. The tiger did not hesitate, did not retreat, and did not show fear. It immediately identified the hyena as prey and locked its focus on a single outcome. The hyena stood its ground, falsely believing it could match the tiger in strength or intimidation. That decision proved disastrous. In a sudden burst of speed and precision, the tiger launched its attack, closing the distance instantly. The hyena had no time to react, no space to escape, and no chance to turn the situation around. Within moments, the tiger brought the hyena down and secured full control. The encounter ended swiftly and decisively, showing the brutal reality of the wild. When a tiger commits to an attack, it never lets go. This time, the hyena found itself facing a python, and the battle was far from easy. Large pythons are powerful predators, fully capable of killing animals much bigger than themselves, including hyenas. The hyena underestimated the threat, believing it would be a simple and quick kill. At first, it moved in confidently, snapping and testing the snake's reactions, but the python remained patient and calculated. In a sudden, decisive moment, the python struck, wrapping its massive body around the hyena with crushing force. The hyena struggled desperately, trying to break free, but each movement only tightened the coils. Slowly, its strength faded as the python maintained total control. There was no escape and no chance to recover. In the end, the python proved why it is such a deadly hunter, turning the hunter into prey and ending the hyena's life. A lone hyena runs desperately across the open land, knowing it has crossed an invisible line. Behind it, a rival clan closes in. Hyenas of its own kind. Even among allies, mercy does not exist here. The chase ends abruptly. Outnumbered, the lone hyena is driven to the ground as attackers strike from all sides. It struggles, snaps back, and attempts one final escape, but exhaustion slows every move. Once again, the clan catches it, tightening the circle. Bites land with precision, breaking the lone hyena's resistance piece by piece. The fight fades quickly, dust settles, the sounds of struggle disappear. In the wild, even hyenas can become enemies to one another. When dominance is challenged, survival means nothing. Power decides, and the clan enforces its rule without hesitation.